Ladies and gentlemen, this time I thought it would be different. I was incorrect. The sun has scorched my skin again because I was playing Pokemon Go. I was playing Pokemon Go with the tank top on, and I paid the price for it. Was it worth it? Yes, I caught a lot of Growlites today, if you couldn't tell, so I could probably evolve him soon. The Growlites bit back, though. They scorched my skin. The sun messed me up again today. I wasn't even out that long, actually. I was only out playing Pokemon Go in a tank top for like an hour and 45 minutes. Last time when I got the really bad sunburn, I was out there over 4 hours. This time, way less than half, and I still got screwed because of that. Look at that. Can you believe that? I'm gonna get skin cancer, guys. It's happening. Look at my neck. Look at the difference in my neck. That's pretty insane. But I'm gonna start wearing sunscreen, guys. I know I said that before. I thought like, oh, I'll only be out there like an hour and a half. I don't have to deal with it. Guys, I screwed up. It doesn't hurt that bad. Not as bad as the one before. It does hurt a little bit though. It's actually quite itchy. Oh well, guys, I'm gonna do better next time. I'll wear sunscreen again. But we have other news today, and yes, I did catch some good Pokemon today. I've been leveling up a bunch recently. Things are going pretty good. I caught like two different Bulbasaurs today, and I used the Pinap berries on them, so I got extra candies. Pretty sweet, guys. But other good news today, actually. You might see we have a 0 up there on the streak. The thing is, usually that's a 0 because I go over what I want to go, in terms of eating. Today, I actually went way under. So we have a mandatory minimum of 1,200 calories a day just to keep me from planning out to fast and then screwing up and then cheating on my diet. That's happened many times. Today, I decided I wasn't really hungry at the end of the day, so I just decided not to eat, basically. So I pretty much did not eat much today, and we actually went under our calorie limit today, so that's pretty cool. I'm very happy with that. Expect me to go way down tomorrow. I really am looking forward to that. It's going to be pretty sweet. I was originally planning on having a way less food, but I decided to have a little bit of protein, so we had like less than half of our calorie limit today. I had 705 calories today, so that's pretty good. I expect to go down. This isn't going to be a normal thing. I just felt like it today. I just felt like it. It wasn't like I planned this out or anything. I just kind of hadn't eaten anything until the end of the day, and then I was like, I don't know, I could go without, So, anyways, I weighed in this morning at 178.6 pounds. That's a pound down from yesterday. Pretty cool. I was pretty bloated up because I did have an entire pizza by myself, so that happens. But hopefully tomorrow we'll go back down. If we go a pound down or more, then that will be a new low. So if I go down a pound, if I go down to 177.6 or below that, that will be a new record. That'll be pretty cool. I hope that happens. We'll see. Fingers crossed, guys. Everybody hope and pray. Maybe it'll happen. We'll see. But I had 7.5 hours of sleep last night. Since I'm not really sick anymore, I can finally get some actual sleep. It's been pretty sweet, guys. I've also not been taking melatonin anymore. Maybe that's been improving my sleep. I don't know. We'll see how that works. I had 5 grams of creatine today, as I always do. You guys can always count on the 5 grams of creatine, no matter what, through thick and thin, even if it kills me inside, even if I'm buried alive, I will have 5 grams of creatine, guys. It'll happen, unless it's Christmas. Or just some one other random day. As for water, I'm actually not going to track my water. I'm not going to track my water anymore. I don't really think it's very useful. I usually have at least a gallon of water, if not more, just naturally. I don't even really have to keep track, so I don't really feel like keeping track anymore. I feel like it's kind of a waste of energy. I'm a very lazy person, if you couldn't tell. I don't want to do that, guys. So we're just going to cut out the water. Sorry to all you water fans, but you're all screwed. Unsubscribe from the channel, okay? Today, as for exercise, I had planned on doing some overhead press, bench press on assisted pull-ups. I did some calisthenics instead. I am sort of working on my routine. I'm sort of trying to figure out what I want to do. I'm going to do a calisthenics circuit in the morning for 5 days a week. And then I'll have like 2 days off. And then during those 5 days, I also want to do 2 runs and I want to do 2 lifting sessions. Look, it's like 3D. I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start doing that more. That's kind of cool. That's a cool visual. I'm gonna start doing that. But sorry, guys. So basically, I've been trying to screw around and see what I want to do as for like the calisthenic circuit. I have a good idea of what I want to do with my runs and with my weightlifting sessions, but I want to figure out what I want to do with my little calisthenic circuit. So I've been screwing around with different little exercises, seeing what I want to do. Originally, I was planning on just doing like the same circuit, like every day, 5 days a week. now I've sort of decided I'm going to change it up, so it'll be like probably a different one every day. So like one day I'll do like a few push-ups, and then I'll go and I'll do like a light little jog, like a quarter mile or something with a weighted vest, jog back, and then do more push-ups, and then go out again and basically do that for like 30 minutes or something like that, maybe 20 minutes. Probably something like 30 minutes. And then maybe the day after that, I'd like go out and hit my punching bag, like a little, thing on that. And then I'd go out and then I'd do like my little jog again with the vest, and then come back and blah, blah. And, basically I'll just probably do a different thing each day. We'll see how that works. And then as I get more experience with that, I can start combining it. So maybe I could do some push-ups, and then I'll do a few burpees as well, and then go out and then jog and come back and repeat. So stuff like that. I'm sort of figuring stuff out. But today was a pretty fruitful day. I had 705 calories worth of food. I had 50 grams of protein, and today is day 0 of the streak because I came in 500 calories underneath my minimum. So hopefully we're going to lose weight tomorrow. In fact, we will definitely lose weight tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be a lot. I'm hoping it's a pound or more, because then it'll be a new low, which I'm looking forward to. I really want to do that again. So I'm on a grind, guys. I'm in the zone right now. I'm locked in, as the kids would say. So today I had some peppermints. That was 150 calories, 0 grams of protein, I believe. Usually I don't track stuff like peppermints or pickles or a few other little things. I have little snacks here and there that I don't record. This has been something I've always done this entire diet. Pretty much as long as it's no more than like 200 calories or so max, I don't really care. If it's more than that, then I start considering that cheating, and I start having to write that down. But until that, I really don't care. I'm usually at a pretty extreme calorie deficit as it is, so I figure that little extra amount, if I'm going to have 2 peppermints or something, that's not going to throw me over my, limit and start, have me cheating and whatnot. I'm going to stop saying, a bunch of times, but basically that's just sort of how I've always done it. And since I ate so little today, I decided to count them, which I usually don't do. So 150 calories peppermints. I had some crackers. That was 135 calories, 3 grams of protein. I chugged a beer pretty quick right before this video. It was pretty good. I had some yogurt. That was 160 calories, 23 grams of protein. I had some cottage cheese. That was 160 calories, 24 grams of protein. So all in all today, I had 705 calories, 50 grams of protein, day 0 of the streak, ladies and gentlemen. So, I actually wasn't going to have the yogurt and the cottage cheese, but then I saw I had like 3 grams of protein today, so I decided to add a little bit of protein in there. I got to get my muscles up, what I'm saying? But anyways, tomorrow I'm going to do some overhead press. I'm going to do some bench press. I'm going to do some assisted pull-ups. The reason they're assisted is because I want to do higher rep ranges. So yeah, that's basically it for today. So I didn't really watch or play anything, but I did hear a really good new song that I've been enjoying. It's called Michael Ray Holy Water. It's about like a preacher that sells moonshine. It's really cool. I really like the song a lot. I've been listening to it on repeat pretty often. I'm trying to learn the lyrics. It's pretty good, guys. I'm a big fan of that song. It's probably one of my recent favorites for sure. But anyways, that's it for today's video. Thank you all for watching. Your mother is so fat that when she went to KFC and they asked her what bucket size she wanted, she said she wanted the bucket on the roof. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for day 165. No more than 2,000 calories tomorrow. Peace out.